I had Lopez win it easy. You understand? To me, I'm talking about in terms of numbers, number of rounds, that was it for me.
The defensive mastercraft, and he also has the aggressive power to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite different. Do you know what I mean? Like Shakur, I say defensive. I think that's a bit harsh on Shakur, but he's not a huge puncher, but defensively and skill-wise, he's right up there as
technical fighter.
Oh, phenomenal.
Nah, it's a very interesting fight because I done came up with this guy. I done won a lot of tournaments in the amateurs with this guy. I done won world titles, and I done seen him win his world titles on his journey. So this is somebody who I came up with. So I know that the mentality and the fight is a lot different than any other fight that I kind of trained for it. So it's one of them ones. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it like he just another guy. I know that he the truth, I'm the truth.
Stephen A. Smith predicts that Shakur Stevenson will come up short, arguing that Teofimo Lopez's explosive speed, solid defense, non-stop pressure, and superior power could be too much for him to handle.
Of age, I'm a champion, and you're gonna have to come take this from me. I'm not giving you a damn thing. I loved his quickness. We know about Lopez's power, but I'm talking about his quickness.
Stephen A. Smith believes a true finishing instinct exists in boxing and thinks Teofimo Lopez has what it takes to score a late stoppage against Shakur Stevenson.
It's to the brave as far as I'm concerned. I look at it and I say, the addiction to the knockout is always...
Eddie Hearn points out that Shakur will be giving up size in this matchup and warns that Teofimo is a fighter whose ability should not be taken lightly.
Barbosa doesn't give Shakur the edge in that fight. Yeah. But do you think it depends on what Teofimo shows up?
Yeah, it always depends on what Teofimo shows up. I think Shakur beats him.
Yeah.
But the weight, again, right? Don't forget, Teofimo's a big 140.
Yeah.
Shakur is probably a small 135, right? Or you know, not really a big 135.
Yeah.
Teofimo's talking about going to 147. So you have a big size disadvantage going into that fight. But someone like Shakur is only going to get beat when he moves up and loses his advantage necessarily against a much bigger and stronger guy.
Yeah.
But I think that's a fiddly fight, don't you? I mean, I don't expect it to be this firefight.
Yeah.
I think Teofimo's very awkward and Shakur's very smart.
Shakur acknowledges that there were moments when Teofimo was ahead, noting that after defeating Lomachenko, Teofimo demonstrated a level of skill that went beyond his own at the time.
He passed me at a certain point in time because he had got the Lomachenko fight.
Gotcha.
And when he got the Lomachenko fight, he beat Lomachenko. So
gotcha.
It was a certain point in time where Teo was kind of ahead, where he had all the belts, and he was a man at a point in time.
You're coming up another weight class for the 4th time in your professional career. To help you prepare right now, are you lifting heavier? Are you sparring heavier partners? How do you prepare for this weight?
Honestly, I'm not really even worried about the weight too much because at the end of the day, 135 and 140 is just 5 pounds away. So right. I know that skills pay the bills and size don't win fights. So as long as I'm the better fighter in the ring come fight night, I'm not worried about weight and whether he's bigger, I'm bigger. It doesn't matter as long as I'm better.
You have a perfect record of 24-0 right now, and I've seen you training with Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, 2 of the sport's greatest to ever do it. I think your name is going to be right there if it's not already. What does it mean having the confidence of 2 of the GOATs?
Shakur is driven to measure himself against the highest level of competition in the division.
Any advice for staying undefeated that long?
I mean, nah, I think it ain't really nothing that you could say to stay undefeated. It just got to be a thing. You got to go work hard every time out. Every time you get your name called and you got to fight, you got to put extra work and grind, discipline, and stay focused. And I don't even think there's nothing that they can really tell me a secret to staying undefeated. I think it's more so just me staying locked in, staying focused the entire time.
That's number 1, dedication.
That's the main thing.
So your opponent, he has a little blemish on his record. He lost to Kambosos. How does losing in boxing kind of affect your preparation, mental, even when you step in the ring?
I mean, it clearly ain't bothering him because, and that's how I know he one of them ones. He got a great mentality. After he lost to Kambosos, he went up to 140 and he dominated against guys like Josh Taylor. He put on great performance.
Teofimo says he's certain that when the fight is over, he'll be the one celebrating with his hand in the air.
Some good training today. Did some stuff that I needed to shave off. I leave tomorrow, so today I just came here to drop off some tickets for Aiden and also see a little bit of the fights before I gotta leave.
One of the biggest wins in your career, I remember being in lockdown watching this, was Lomachenko. How does this fight rank in terms of overcoming those odds, overcoming the public, in terms of overcoming the public's mindset in terms of having you as the underdog? Because you're a big underdog against Lomachenko. You're not as big underdog as against Shakur, but you're the underdog all the same. And when you shock the world when you beat Lomachenko.
I look at it like the outcome will remain the same with my hand raised, and I look at it just like, what did I learn from all these previous fights of being in that position of an underdog? What is it going to teach me on fight week? What is it going to teach me come January 31st inside the ring against Shakur Stevenson?
Shakur says he's identified several errors in Teofimo's approach, including one key weakness: he's keeping under wraps until fight night.
Fighting style are you looking to expose come fight night?
I got to keep my secrets to myself. You know, a good chef never says his recipe. So, there's a lot of mistakes he make. There's a lot of mistakes that I've been watching over the years that he make, and it's one that's a very big mistake that's going to be capitalized come January 31st. And I already played it out of my brain a million times, and it's nothing he's going to be able to do to stop it.
Tell us, one time you said that you think Teo might be jealous of you, specifically from his comments, and I quote, he said, ESPN only likes black fighters.
Yeah.
What did this mean to you when you saw it?
I think it was more so a jealousy, but not just being realistic about what was going on at the time. I think if you looked at my views on regular TV, because people try to act like, oh, regular TV.
Teofimo Lopez says that Shakur Stevenson's biggest mistake was agreeing to face him. He calls himself one of the best fighters ever and embraces the challenge with full confidence. Lopez adds that every fight he takes from this point on is the most important of his career.
This is choosing me to fight me. Yeah, I don't think he should. I think he made a mistake trying to fight me.
How so? Because you're dangerous?
I'm the best that there will ever be. I'm the best that there'll ever be. And I mean that.
Is this the biggest fight of your career? Will this mean more to you than the win of Lomachenko, which arguably is the biggest win of your career?
I think I'm in a position now. Every fight that I face, any fighter that I face, will be the biggest fight of my career moving forward.
Big fights only.
That's what we like to see. I think that's what the fight fans love to see and want to tune into. And this is what I'm all about. I represent Make Boxing Great Again, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start it off this year, 2026, like that, against Shakur Stevenson, who is arguably the best defensive fighter, and I'm looking forward to show everybody that he is not what they say.
Zakin Moses shares his perspective on Teofimo Lopez, calling him an outstanding and accomplished fighter with virtually no weaknesses. He highlights Lopez's victory over Vasily Lomachenko as a defining moment that cemented his place among the top competitors in the division and earned widespread respect.
Shakur just being Teo up. I see Shakur figuring Teo out, and I see Shakur just doing what he do.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of Teofimo Lopez?
I think Teo a great fighter. I don't really got no bad thing to say about Teo. I just know how Shakur coming. I seen him in there with a lot of great fighters. Mm-hmm. I seen how he control people. People be in their place where they in the ring with him, and I think Teo a great fighter. He accomplished a lot. He really, like, when he beat Lomachenko, he really was like, he was a top dog at the time. Everybody was looking at him as a top dog. So Teo's a great fighter, and I can't wait till next week to see how that fight goes.
Yeah, because
I know how it's gonna go, but I can't wait for everybody else to see.
Right now, the bookies have slightly favored Shakur, and to some people that's a surprise given that Teo is the champ.
Moses emphasizes that no matter the predictions, fans should expect a thrilling and competitive fight. He highlights Lopez's drive and discipline, noting that when Lopez sets a goal, he follows through. Moses anticipates both fighters will weigh in at 140 pounds and looks forward to seeing how the matchup unfolds, confident it will be a true display of skill, strategy, and determination.
To some people, that's a surprise given that Teo is the champion, but to you, it's no surprise.
Yeah, it's no surprise at all. There's no doubt in my mind that just know it's going to be a great fight. Just know it's going to be a great fight.
Do you think they'll stay at 140, though?
Stay at 140? I mean, depending on how he feeling, depending on how he look, I mean, he can do a lot, man. Anything he put his mind to, that's one person that I can't say anything he put his mind to, he achieve it.
Yeah.
I saw it firsthand.
Wade Plemons offers a detailed analysis of a highly anticipated Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson bout, emphasizing that size alone won't determine the winner. While Lopez enjoys a clear physical advantage at 140 pounds, Plemons stresses that this doesn't automatically stop Stevenson from performing at an elite level.
Needs to happen more in boxing. You even heard Teo talk about like, oh, I thought it'd happen years down the line, you know, where we both get what we need to get done and then have this fight. I don't like that mentality. Not that it's Teo's mentality.
Even though Lopez is on the undercard, he thrives off the charged energy of the arena, especially when fighting in New York. The crowd's intensity drives him to deliver his best performance. With complete focus, confidence, and thorough preparation, Lopez is set to execute his game plan. His mindset and readiness point to a fast-paced, competitive, and exciting fight, promising a strong display of skill and strategy.
He fights either. Just saying, I don't expect this to be like, because Teo is so big at 140, Shakur somehow now can't beat him, because Teo's not a big 140 pounder, but I do think Teo's boxing ability on the front foot, on the back foot, is going to surprise people in this fight. If they just think Shakur is going to come in and sauce up Teo and that's going to be it, I think people are in for a rude awakening. I think Teofimo Lopez, if you didn't already know, by the fact that he's got a better resume than Shakur, and he's the bigger, quote-unquote, bigger fighter, I think he's going to give a boxing display that's going to be on par with Shakur, and I think it'll come down mostly to who implements game plan better in terms of, can Teo get Shakur out of his comfort zone on the front foot and then counter him, or can Shakur do what he does defensively, evade, attack off his back.
Coach reviews the Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez matchup as a pivotal moment in Stevenson's career. In his eyes, Lopez isn't just a strong fighter. He's also highly experienced and technically skilled, able to control the pace of a fight to his advantage. His speed and aggressive offense make him a constant threat, meaning Stevenson will face a demanding and strategic challenge. Despite Lopez's power, Reed believes Stevenson possesses tools that could swing the fight in his favor. Stevenson's defensive awareness, precise timing, and ability to read his opponent allow him to minimize risk while creating opportunities to counter effectively.
With my skills and my abilities, that I'm just levels above this guy and above a lot of guys that's in my weight division, and I'm gonna use him as an example to show that.
Okay, so naturally you're familiar with Castro. If you watch tape on him, obviously you've seen
for sure.
Or give me your expectations and kind of break it down without giving away too much of the juice, right? But just literally, what are your thoughts and expectations for the 31st for yourself?
Man, I expect him to come out, jabbing. He has a pretty good jab. He uses it very often. Setting up his shots, and then he depends on his power a lot as well too. I see that he'll probably try to use that against me to, try to break me.
According to Ree, the key to victory lies in following a well-planned strategy, staying disciplined, capitalizing on openings, and adapting to Lopez's patterns throughout the fight. He stresses that this bout won't be decided by strength alone. It will demand focus, patience, and the ability to make quick decisions under pressure. Stevenson's adaptability, composure, and technical skill give him the tools to counter Lopez's aggression. In Ree's view, the fight is like a chess match in the ring, where strategy, anticipation, and precise execution will matter more than raw power or size.
I have answers for everything that he throws. Like, I've seen guys like him. I've fought similar opponents as him. So I kind of figured out ways to beat him, from A to Z and more. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a shutdown. I definitely see myself really, putting on a show.
And naturally, it's on the undercard, man. But I want to get to it, like you said, the big room at the Garden, man. You being a New York guy, right?
Yeah. That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time.